Retail workers, what's the dumbest thing you've had to explain to a customer? I work in the outdoor lumber yard at a big box hardware store. A guy comes to pick up an entire pallet of patio pavers and says he will go pay and be back with his truck. He asks me if I can load up the entire pallet with my forklift so we don't have to stack them all by hand. I say, sure. We do this regularly, usually on trailers. Then this guy pulls around in an old ragged S10 pickup truck and no trailer. He tells me to start loading up the pallet, but I adamantly refuse and tell him he's going to have to make a few trips because this is far heavier than his truck can haul safely. He continues to argue with me and asks for the store manager. Of course, the store manager comes and tells him the exact same thing I did. After a lot of back and forth, the customer says he will sign a waiver of liability in case any damages occur to his truck because he just knows his truck can handle this. The store manager disappears for a bit and then shows up with a waiver that I'm 99% sure he just typed up on the spot because I had never seen one before in my many years of working this job. The customer signs it, and I start hauling the pallet. As I'm lowering the pallet and more weight is put on the truck, I can clearly see that I was right. I kept trying to convince the customer that his truck couldn't handle the weight, but he continued to insist. So I carry on. I finish lowering the pallet, and now all the weight is on the truck, and I can clearly see his rear axle is bowing from the weight, and